When you're photographing kids, you got one shot at it. Hi, I'm Jack Rosnicki. I'm a commercial photographer based in New York City. I'm known for shooting people with a specialty in photographing children, which is always a lot of fun. They don't have a do-it-again button, so when they get on set, you want to be ready to go. We make sure we get our exposure and everything before the kid comes on set, usually, depending on the age of the kid.
Karen, can you go stand on the little guy for me?
You know that? Alright.
Let's go. What you do is put your hands on your hips like this. Look at me. And give me a mean face. Go.
Very good. Wrinkle your nose. The most difficult thing about shooting kids is you really have to have the patience and be ready for the serendipity of what they do. Kids are kids, and you always keep that in mind when you're shooting.
That was great. Do it again.
I think the difficult part that people have had is they get them on set and they say smile or look happy, and they don't know from directions like that. You know, you have to say silly things like, do you like boogers on your pizza? And things like that to get a reaction.
Pizza pie. Pizza pie.
You see the frog be on ice?
It's just the playtime. If you don't make it playtime for the kids, you're just not going to get those great shots.
Great.
Having that interaction is how we get those natural poses and those natural reactions from the kids and looks, which is why I use the pocketWizards all the time, because it frees me, not just from tripping over a wire, which with kids you want to be very careful about. We have one triggering the strobes, we have one on the camera, and I can fire both from this.
Now when I say three, can you run to the spot and jump on it? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey!
We usually have a little dot or something for the kid to stand on, so we know where we have to be. And with kids, we're going to get a lot of light, so we're going to be at about F11, F16, maybe even 22, so we can take that movement into account. So once I'm focused, I'm focused. I don't have to keep reframing, I don't have to keep refocusing, and it means I don't have to be behind the camera. It's terrible when you have to try and get reactions from kids and you have that thing in front of your face. Now, if I try and talk to you like this, I can't communicate with you. You can't see what I'm doing. I can't get the reactions. But the fact that I can now fire everything with a pocketWizard Plus 2, it means I can interact with the kid. I can play with them. I can get that moment and not have that thing in front of my face.
Very good.
You want equipment that you don't have to think about, because there's so many other things that I have to think about and look at and worry about. pocketWizard, it's complex technology made very simple.
Thank you, everyone, for all the comments so far. PWTV is even more popular than I expected. As much as I'd like to, I won't be able to respond to each one of your questions individually, but if you do have a question and you need it answered quickly, best thing to do is check out pocketwizard.com, click on the support page, and shoot us an email. I'll get back to you as fast as I can. Now, today, we're going to be talking about using relay mode. We'll be firing a remote camera in sync with remote flashes. Let's look at the gear we'll be using. You need at least 3 pocketWizards to use relay mode. A transmitting radio in your hand, a receiving radio attached to your remote camera, and then another separate receiving radio for each remote flash you want to fire. We'll be connecting our receiving plus 2 here to our 40D with this CMN3-P cable. Our flash today is a 580EX2 inside an AC7 shield, and this here is a female hot shoe to mono mini phone cable for connecting the flash to the receiving. Radio. Relay mode is great if you can't be near your subject, but you still want to light it well with your flashes. You can see here that I found the whole of what looks like a rather large sand snake. So what we'll be doing is setting up all our remote gear around the hole and hopefully getting a shot of the snake as it leaves its lair without any risk to ourselves. I've got one of my assistants here today to help me set everything up. The 580 and all the pocketWizards. Relay mode works by having the pocketWizard attached to your remote camera receive on one channel, but then transmit on one channel higher once the camera sends it a